Bonjour tout le monde. On va continuer L.A Noire. Et on est rendu à la première enquête à partir de la brigade de meurtre. Donc on y va. Je pense que Rouge sang. Là, il y a beaucoup de jeux qui sont sortis, hein. God of War est sorti. Je risque de pas mal me l'acheter aussi. Mais avant, il faut que je finisse le troisième jeu. C'est sûr que...
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Let's do this. Mon nouveau partenaire.
I'm gonna make him take me to the pictures tonight.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
That price is outrageous.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Je sais pas si ça donne des... Décollez pas tout ce qu'on lit dans les journaux. Offrez-vous 2 costumes et faites-les repasser. Cognez plus fort et encaissez plus de coups de poing. Oh, j'ai un nouveau char. Scène de crime. C'est bien loin. Il y a un délit là, direct là en partant. La scène de crime est ici. On va faire la scène de crime avant, puis...
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, it's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip.
Any central unit, car 16 Adam reports a possible jumper at 8 and
Arrêtez de
the
suicide.
Methodist Church unit to handle code
Laissez arrêter ça tout de suite.
11K, go ahead.
Oh non! Ne le saute pas.
I'll do it! So help me God, I'll jump!
You need to get up there. Let me do the talking, Detective. I know a ton of this psychology stuff. You take the back alley and find a way up there.
Come on, Phelps, let's get moving.
You jumping? Make sure you warn me before you do.
I will! Wait, what?
You think this thing can hold you, Rusty?
I'll bring you down with me, Phelps. Come on then, Lightfoot.
No offense, but I don't want you splashed on my shoes.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I remember my first jumper. Could have soaked him up with a sponge.
This what you wanted?
I can't do it. I'll come quietly, I need some help. Please. You gotta get me some help.
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
Ok. C'est simple que ça. Yay. Prochaine édition, c'est 5 véhicules cachés. C'est pas pire. J'ai rien d'autre là. Mes chars sont cachés pas mal loin aussi. Je pense qu'il en reste un là, un là, un là, un là. Non, on va aller faire la mission d'abord.
Whoa there!
At least if you put the siren on, it'll let people know what's happening before you hit them, Phelps.
Ouais, je pourrais frapper le stock avec cette... Ça... Tabarnak. Je conduis mal à soir. Tasse-toi pas, hostie.
All units in the vicinity in any sector unit. The 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3, identify.
Je sais pas si c'est bien loin. Je sens qu'on va le découvrir. Il tourne mieux que le premier char que j'avais. C'était
All units in the vicinity in any Century unit.
le hold-up raté.
Tables are turned now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
Ain't gonna last long in a tin shack.
Ont-tu des armes, you? Ah shit, t'es entendu là?
God damn it, they went down there. Damn them, this is a $30 suit.
Find some cover!
C'est nice, hein? Dans le métro, là.
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
When is America gonna understand? It's not about getting, it's about giving. That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
J'avais pensé qu'il y avait quelque chose en dedans ici, mais non. Tu attends d'entendre que je bouge ici. On va y arriver un jour.
Any Century unit, a possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
D'accord, je pense que ça va pas être pour aujourd'hui où je vais faire la maudite quête, hein. Ok, ça va être quoi ce qui me pop d'en face? J'ai déjà comme quasiment à moitié de fait, là, les side quests. Wow. C'est bien loin son style d'affaires.
Any Century unit, a possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identify.
11K, go ahead.
11K, roger. Citizen reports at 415 at Alvera Street Plaza. 11K, it's code 3.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
You're crazy.
If I'm crazy, it's your fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
Officer down! Watch it!
Mr.
Give it up, old man!
Get the bastard.
Ok, je vais pas l'arrêter, il faut que je le tue. C'est juste ça. D'accord, j'ai compris. On va le tuer d'abord.
Any Century unit, a possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identify.
We can take it if you want, or not.
You're crazy.
If I'm crazy, it's your fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
Comme si tu veux saigner une malade mentale.
Officer down! Watch it!
Mister, but don't shoot me.
Give it up, old man!
Get the bastard.
Stay down.
Christ, t'es malade, il a tué plein de personnes.
Car 11K. Code 4 at Alvera Street, but I'll need an ambulance. Shots fired, and suspect is down.
Roger on your ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 at the Alvera Street Plaza.
Il n'y en a pas d'autres là. Je peux-tu. Ça me m'éloigne de plus en plus de mon esti. Bon, ça on va faire ça. Voyons trouver le corps. J'ai même pas vu le corps encore, tu sais. Et Je m'égare un petit peu, hein.
All units, officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America. 7th and Olive, a 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Officer needs help, 103 and B.
Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help.
Bank robbery. Un gros retrait.
What's the situation? Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals. What do you mean? Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
Picked the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
Move inside. We've got to clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push for the building. Suppression fire.
Stay in cover. Over here, Rusty. They've blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here. Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck.
Wrong floor, please, man.
Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal.
Come on, Cole, what's taking so long?
As soon as he pokes his head out, we step on it.
So
Just you and me. You can live to tell the tale. There! Light him up! That's it. That's all of them.
Putain de Chris. Boom d'en face.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance 11K. All units, code 4 on the 211 at Bank of America. Code 4.
Bon, on y va. Fuck.
Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. Broadway, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Hey, Caesar. Ouais, lui, il est pas si loin que ça, là. Oh, d'où les Chris?
391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe, 391 Broadway.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
God damn it, get out.
Put your hands in the air!
Like you don't care.
He's hiding in the alley!
Give it up, LAPD! Don't make me chase you! Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
J'ai dit pas mal tout, mais bon.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4. Units 11
C'est quoi la joke, là? C'est-tu me tuer, Calice? Sacrement. Bon.
Officer needs help, 103 MD.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Un camion déboueur. Il y a un meurtre. Il faut que je reste. Tabarnak, il y a encore d'arrêter. Hey, hostie, tabarnak. Je peux-tu me rendre à mon hostie zone? Mais non, faut que j'aille encore plus loin qu'avant. Sacrifice.
6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street
Un
and Lindley
cadavre, c'est un
Place.
cadavre, hein?
Unit to
Bouge
handle
pas
code
de
3,
là.
identify.
Emmener, je vais toutes les avoir faites, hostie, pis il n'y en aura plus, là, de crise de... C'est quoi ça? C'est bon, le monde conduit mal à soir. Ah, yo! En tout cas, j'ai fait pas mal de dégâts à date. On va tourner ici. Tourner là. Tourner ici.
Calling all cars. Reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
This is Car 11K.
Tire au poulet. Oh non! Je suis là, inquiète pas.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
We'll get one.
Take Alice.
Cop killers are the worst kind of scumbag.
Oh, je me suis trompé de place.
Shouldn't have had that second lunch.
On va le trouver, est-ce
You like killing cops?
Phelps, you're covered.
Won't help console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
C'est pas trop... Tiens. Il est maure. Parce qu'il a pas été gentil.
That's the guy. Heard he's the novice coming. Now there's an oxymoron for you.
Non. Tu regardes, les chars sont un petit peu plus loin. Là. Ils sont très loin même. C'est ça, je pense. C'est en Hollywood. Maximum level, je pense que c'est 20 dans ça. Je suis déjà comme 16, je pense. Mais je fais toutes les side quests, fait que ça va plus vite de même aussi. Bon, là, depuis tantôt, j'essaie de faire d'aller voir le crime, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé pis tout, là, mais je suis pas capable parce qu'il y a peut-être des side quests qui me popent d'en face. C'est juste à côté. Je sais pas, je vais... Oh! C'est vous, Calice. L'apprenti cambrioleur.
Please, you gotta call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going!
Saute en char. Excusez-moi. Fuck, j'ai perdu. Tabarnak.
KGPL to any Century unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century unit identify.
Please, you gotta call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going!
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Voyons, tabarnak. bien des chars, ce niveau-là.
You come any closer, I'll pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
What the hell?
Il n'y a pas un autre.
What are you waiting for, Phelps? Up and at him. I'll hold up here, Phelps.
T'es où mon esti? Oh, tabarnak, ben. Excusez-moi. L'eau de costume en satin, en sapin.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Shots fired. Suspect is down. We're code 4, but I need an ambulance on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets.
11K, roger on your ambulance. All units be advised the suspect is down on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets. Repeat, the suspect is down. Code 4.
Ah, il y a du char, là. Ça n'a pas de crise d'essence. On va y arriver ici. Plus loin que j'ai été, c'est ça, je pense. C'est une meurtre, là. Non. Je pense que c'est ici. Je pense que je l'ai dépassé. Très 17.
Crime scene is just up a dirt road, detective.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Move it along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Premier meurtre que je trouve. Ben. Oh shit. Je m'attendais pas à ça, par exemple. Oh.
Trollman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with. Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game. Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Non.
I doubt it.
Non plus. Non plus.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
D'accord. Une cacahuète.
Probably nothing.
Non, c'est que biscuit. On sort partout.
Don't think this is anything.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stalked. The cut...
Interesting. What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
En tout cas, elle est morte, ça c'est sûr.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Oh, gros tabarnak. Bamba, c'est où ça? C'est là? Le Bamba Club.
All units are frequency 2 standby.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. They've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. There's some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures. He'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Sure, il est encore ici, le petit loup-garou.
No siren, Phelps? This some form of stealth attack?
Fuck.
God, you're gonna kill us!
Bamba, that's it. Bamba Club.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Inquire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
A waitress, can I have another spoon?
Hey, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables?
This isn't what we're looking for.
You going to pay for that?
house, officer.
That's the spirit. Pour me another.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Really.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Oh, Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Je sais pas, il verrait normal. Je sais pas, je l'intimide ou si je... Bon, l'amadouer.
You know him?
Ok, je l'ai fait.
He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes, at around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
C'est bizarre qu'il y a une plaque de... qui a pris la plaque d'identification du gars. De même. Et je dis, oh, on va prendre sa plaque de même. Tu sais, au cas où que...
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Intimidé?
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Moi, je pense que je vais l'intimider.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Oh, notre enquête se poursuit.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
A waitress, can I have another spoon?
Ouais, faut que je prenne un téléphone, hein. Ça va m'aider si je retrouve la plaque.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
On va juste prendre la plaque d'immaculation du char.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
Chris habite. Non, ok, ça je pense. Il habite où, eux autres? Direct à côté où est-ce qu'ils sont morts. Ça en tabarnak, ça là. C'est bien des chars, ça n'a pas de sens. Il me semble qu'il n'y a pas tant de chars que ça habituellement.
Jesus, Phelps!
Vous avez vu le finition l'autre bord de même? C'est peut-être bloqué. Ça se peut. Peut être son mari qui l'a tué, mais faudrait que je le voie comment à quoi il ressemble avant. Là. Ça peut être un total truc cul aussi, puis à date, j'en ai aucune crise d'idée. Je pense pas que ce soit son chum à elle. Il avait l'air bien sympathique. Tourner ici. Ouais, c'est ça, doit être ici. Domicile de Henry. Et Henry.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Est-ce quelqu'un?
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Intéressant, intéressant. Ça... Toi, un journal.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Bizarre en crise, ça, là. On va commencer par... Ici. Tranquillement, pas vite, on va... Des lunettes.
No good to me.
C'est pas utile. Non, rien ici.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring. A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive. Maybe if... No. This doesn't pertain to the case.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans les jambes, ce petit gros tabarnak là? Tu me suives, calice? Clé.
Doesn't tell me anything. Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Ça a rapport à quoi ça, le veste?
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Ok. On va regarder les autres voisins. C'est un autre voisin. Bon. Je parle au voisin. C'est fait.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Whoop.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Pourquoi j'ai un gun?
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Non, je pense pas que ce soit lui. Si c'est lui, il est bon en tabarnak.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight.
Doesn't appear to be connected.
Nope.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber. He'll be back any moment. Just sit down.
Something for the offer. I need you to do something. About my wife.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
C'est peut-être pas lui le tuer, mais c'est lui qui a engagé.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Size 11s.
Okay. Je comprends pas pourquoi il y a des chaussures dans... En tout cas. On va y parler.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
We know she went to the Bomba Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
That's a lie, and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat her to death. Admit it, Henry.
Why would I do that, Detective?
Whoops.
My wife was a drunk. It was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean I didn't love her. Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't. Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay. You're not being rational. What?
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
C'est à côté, ça.
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Appartement de Mendes.
Mendez, apartment 16. Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Incidental. Nothing significant. I don't think so.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Puis le rouge à lèvres. Oh, c'est Mendes.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there! You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Get in and drive. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand
it. Ne même pas. Je trouve tous les indices juste pour réussir une question. Je sais pas été arrêté, mais Jacob attend toujours en cela, il n'est pas plus avancé. Bah, c'est pas grave ça.
Something to soothe this pain, to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
The golden butterfly, retenez bien. Femme. Voyons donc.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Bon, moi je vais finir ça comme ça pour ce soir. Je fais une enquête, au moins j'ai avancé un peu. Merci d'avoir été là et bonne soirée, bonne nuit.